options. Now I had to start all over. So let me do this because I deleted everything that I just said. Okay, getting back to what I said before. Big U was charged with 43 counts RICO indictment, Hobbs Act violations, and the Mann Act. The indictment alleges he was part of a mafia-like criminal enterprise that used intimidation, violence, and social media to control businesses and individuals. I know this kind of dark, but shit. He's charged with the Hobbs Act, which is conspiracy to interfere with commerce by robbery and extortion. The Mann Act violations, transporting an individual for prostitution. Wire fraud, embezzlement, bank fraud, tax evasion, and failure to file a tax return. Henley is a longtime member and leader of a Los Angeles street gang. The indictment identifies a mafia-like criminal enterprise led by Henley that used violence, fear, and social media to intimidate businesses and individuals. He's also accused of unliving rapper Rayshawn Williams. So let me see if there's anything here. This is just a quick recap. He's also accused of defrauding Shaquille O'Neal and then pocketing the money that Shaquille O'Neal donated for his charity. He also accused of PPP loan, where he said that he was operating at $200,000 profit in 2019, but lost $5,000, operating at a $5,000 loss that same year, which would disqualify him for the loan. See, this is what I didn't know. He served 13 years in prison for trying to steal cocaine from an undercover sheriff's deputy in 1991. I never knew that. Of course, you know his son, Dalen Henley, is a linebacker for the Los Angeles Chargers. And he was instrumental in helping Nipsey. So let me see. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Let's get into it since now I had to switch to another phone. Damn. Since I had to switch to my other phone.
Didn't leave like they make you think. He had words with Nip. Left, changed his clothes, and came back. That's all untrue, unfactual. I didn't even know the facts of it.
This is Willie D.
Willie D Live.
Yeah, and that was also the rumor that perhaps you were involved because Nip brought Khaled to the hood or something like that.
Which is so funny. When Khaled was my friend, and
that didn't make sense to me.
It still don't make sense.
That made absolutely no sense to me. But also something else that didn't make sense to me. The hit didn't make sense to me because who takes this girl on a hit, and who goes if you're going to go do a hit? If it is a hit, if you're going to go do a hit, who goes to confront the guy? He already know I'm finna do this dude. Who goes to confront the guy, leave, and then come back?
No, you got it wrong. He never left.
Wait, they say he went to the car or something.
No, sir. See, and that's where people get it messed up, and that's where it get convoluted. They had words.
Right.
He went into Master Burgers and ordered a burger. Ordered a burger after they had words, and sat in there on camera, walking around, and you can see the derangedness in his head. He sat in there with his shirt off, then walked out. So he didn't leave like they make you think. He had words with Nip, left, changed his clothes, and came back. That's all untrue, unfactual. I didn't even know the facts of it till Street Gangs. Alonzo did it, and the brother had words with Nip, from my understanding, because my big homeboy, Cousin Kerry, was there. He's the one who got shot in the ass. He's one of the ones that got shot. And dude left, stopped, go to order some food or had whatever he had did, sat in there, and then left and went and did what he did. Left and changed, went to the car, and came back and shot bro. And you can see something was trailing under the head. But they omit that to make people think that it was a hit. It sounds better. The man actually sat there. So now you gotta add that in there. Who gonna do a hit? You gonna have words, go order you a burger or some fries, whatever you order, and then
and that's another thing. Nobody's arguing that's coming to do a hit. Ain't nobody, you're not arguing with nobody. If you coming to do something, that's what you're going to do.
Right.
And then you out. So yeah, that didn't make a lot of sense to me either, man. But I wanted to speak on that because that is it's still that's fresh today. People are still saying having these same conversations today.
But that goes to show you that no matter what you do in life, somebody always got to have a bad guy. But all of that is shot in the ass when the man said on the stand, or the man said through his lawyer why he did what he did.
Did you know him?
Not at all.
Yeah.
And you got to understand, the 60s is a very big unit. Like I said, 4,000 or 5,000 dudes coming and going. He wasn't in my age bracket, and I wasn't in entertainment and music. That was, in fact, they kid. You got your team. You know Jay, but your boys ain't gonna know Jay. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it may be your top dudes who fuck with you every single day who know Jay, but your boys not gonna know Jay.
Right.
Because you got your own team. Nip had his own team. Dude was a part of Nip team. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't have been nobody for me to know. We wouldn't have never had a setting where we'd have been talking, we'd have been, you know what I mean? And believe me, like I say, this case was investigated by the highest level of the branch. That man got a letter from the president.
Well, I know for a fact if they could get you, they'd get you.
And they
if they thought for a second that you had something to do with it and they could prove it, you out of here.
They wouldn't even.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because you do the family a disjustice. And you got a lot of people that do the family disjustice when you keep this bull crap alive, and not focus on what really happened.
Yeah, you had something to do with it, allegedly. Now, this 600.
Hey, man, what's the big old deal, man? Talking about the situation yesterday with Black Sam and, Rockstar from West Boulevard. Like, first off, Rockstar, he's a buster, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you're never going to be able to talk tough again to nobody.
Facts.
It was in your face. You feel what I'm saying? He was marked out.
Facts.
Anytime you ever try to talk tough, like, bro, you ain't like that. Don't talk to me like that, bro.
Facts.
When it was in your face, you didn't do that. You showed the world you ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what situation it is, who it is, if it's even your father, older figure. You're 40 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, you don't let nobody disrespect like that if you don't, be trying to claim this criminal. Is what it is. He's a buster, bro. It's no coming back.
Facts.
Don't talk tough, act tough to nobody, bro. Then you the mark out situation was like a nigga who's not even from your hood. It's an unaffiliate for one. But now you're from your hood, like giving you orders as a 40-year-old man to go prove to somebody something, bro. Like go slide, bro.
Facts.
Like he's a buster, bro. Like niggas only do that to busters. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like he knows you're a buster. You're a groupie wearing their stuff, like trying to blend in, but you're looking at you looking like a clown before the conversation starts, bro. Like you're the perfect one, you know what I'm saying, to mark out. You know what I mean? Like you're the one.
Facts.
Now let's talk about, Black Sam anyway. Rest in peace, Nip. You feel what I'm saying? One thing about them dudes, man, them dudes stand on what they standing on.
Facts.
Even though they don't have no one really around them to protect them. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I don't believe that Black Sam care about that Crip shit he talking about.
He don't.
He don't care about no Crips, bro.
He
He don't care
don't.
about no fucking 60 Crips.
He don't.
I'm just gonna be real with you, bro.
He
Them
don't.
niggas is Africans. Yeah. They came out here, got involved in rolling 60s Crip gang culture, bro. Them niggas is
Nipsey
Africans,
did.
bro. Crips killed his brother, bro.
Facts.
Let's be real with you, bro.
Facts.
Crips shut down his brother's video shoots, bro. Tried to make it rough for him, bro. They killed his brother, bro. You don't care about no Crips. If I was him, if I'm from Africa, nigga, I'm out here, nigga, and y'all killed my brother, nigga, I won't give a fuck about you niggas either, bro. But I don't know how you feel. I'm just saying, from outside looking in, I don't think he care about you. And he definitely ain't worried about no nigga talking about, West Boulevard Crip, nigga. You know what I mean? He ain't worried about you coming back. He ain't worried about nothing you gonna do, because he ain't worried about none of that, bro.
Facts.
I'm just saying, it is what it is, bro. Niggas ain't scared of no gangbangers in LA, bro. If you from LA, niggas ain't worried about no gangbangers, bro. It just is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? So, but like I say, dude was there, bro, and he has the front line. You know what I'm saying? He has the front line for what he believed in. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever he was talking about, someone disrespecting his brother, he has the front line there.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Which is a sad situation because the rock star was a G. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't no buster. It could have went a whole different way, bro. You know what I'm saying, though? But it just goes back to, like I said, these dudes be acting like they got niggas' backs and acting like they love you, bro. Where was all this love at, you know what I'm saying, before Nip lost his life, bro?
Facts.
Where was all this love at when a nigga Rockstar was up there, you know what I'm saying, in dude's face? Why he has to come frontline, bro? Where all these niggas at, bro? You know what I'm saying? Just like how he said that his niggas, what he said in the video, he said, his niggas is doing something, or his niggas is demonstrating. I don't see who is these niggas that's demonstrating, bro? I'm gonna be real with you, by saying, like, cause you're frontline. We gonna give you that. But where is these niggas that you saying is frontlining, bro? Because that nigga Rockstar should have been, you know what I'm saying, carried off on a stretcher, bro. I'm just being real with you, bro. They come up there playing in the face, like, you know what I mean? It's something supposed to happen. I'm just being real with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but like I say, it was nobody there to protect Nip against Big U, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, and this, all this stuff I'm exposing, bro, is for the kids in the future to see that these dudes ain't really like that, bro. Like, these dudes, the reason why I'm saying is because a lot of these guys join gangs because they think it's like, some guys go to jail for protection. You think you joining like an alliance, you know what I'm saying, a brotherhood. Them dudes ain't really like that. They're gonna tell on you. If something happens to you, they're not gonna slide for you. If you go to jail, you know what I'm saying, they're not gonna see no money, not gonna look out for you, you know what I'm saying? But it just is what it is, bro. Like, that gangbanging shit is weak. Them niggas is busters, bro. Them niggas is busters, bro. You know what I'm saying? Big U basically marked out the whole rolling 60s, bro. And I'm gonna say it on here, bro. Let me tell you why, man. Big U's a rat. Big U told a long time ago, before I met him.
Facts.
You know, I'm 7 years old, bro. Paperwork been out.
Facts.
He basically said, you niggas is busters, nigga. You niggas ain't gonna do nothing or say nothing to me, nigga. On 6, so you niggas is busters, nigga. That's basically what he did and what he's doing to this day. You niggas is busters, nigga.
Facts.
And I'm gonna call a red high-risk sex offender, who's also a rat, come up here, go live, nigga, and you and me, ain't none of these buster-ass 6-0s gonna say nothing to you, nigga. Dead homies, nigga. You can come up to my events as a registered sex offender and a rat, nigga, at Crenshaw High School, ain't none of these buster-ass 6-0s gonna say to do nothing to you, nigga. Facts, nigga, that's what happens, nigga. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take it further, nigga. More Rock, Petey Wack, them niggas is rats, nigga. Facts, nigga. Big, you sent word to the pen, nigga. Them niggas is the homies, nigga. Even though they told they on paperwork, nigga, stand down, nigga. This is why the whole 6-0 card look weak, nigga. Them niggas is rats on main line, nigga, right now. Been there forever on main line, homie. So he basically marked out the whole 60s, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't gonna do nothing to that nigga, bro. Ain't done nothing to him, ain't gonna say nothing to him. Nigga, that nigga marked out the whole rolling 60s, bro. Niggas looking like busters, nigga. I don't care what nobody say. You cannot talk tough, nigga, talking about you from 60s, nigga. And you got niggas in your motherfucking hood who own paperwork, nigga, high-risk sex offenders. Ain't nobody threw a motherfucking soda at them, nigga. You got rats on paperwork, nigga, been on main line for 30 years, nigga. Ain't nobody threw a motherfucking soda at them, nigga. Don't talk tough. Don't want to hear no 6-0 tough talk, nigga. I don't want to hear none of that, nigga, because at the end of the day, nigga, you niggas ain't politic right, nigga. You niggas ain't came together, nigga, and said, hey, this is what has to happen, bro. You niggas ain't gonna do nothing, nigga. Stop popping into this on 6-0. You niggas ain't like that. Stop popping it, my nigga. Y'all niggas ain't like that.
Nah, but what's gonna happen, that's state. This federal. And apparently they sending Big U to CCOT. And see, the thing is with the federal, when you come in there, they want to see your paperwork. If that paperwork show Bricc Baby, Luce Cannon, Big U is a rat, they're going to have a hard time, because in the federal, they have cars. They had a DC car, Detroit car. They have Atlanta car, all these. If you a GD, BD, they have those cars, whatever gang you represent. But the fact of the matter, they want to see your paperwork. If your paperwork say in the feds that you cooperated, they not going to fuck you big. You going to have a hard time up in there. And that's a fact in the feds. I got to put this on charger because that damn StreamYard, I had to do it off my phone. Okay. I'm just going to have to. All right, cool. Yeah, he gonna get a rude awakening. He ain't going to be running shit. Okay? Okay, I'm going to delete. Oh, no, I ain't going to play that. I'm going to delete this. I hope everything I wanted to pay. This is Compton Rick Rock. I like him.
As well as Luce Cannon stuff, gang banging, and all the stuff you put on the internet. Ain't never seen this before.
Me neither.
Ever in my life. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You shouldn't even be saying none of that. I mean, you know, but I'll be honest too. When y'all go watch it, y'all supporting it. Y'all go promote it, y'all supporting it. Guns, gangs, and all this other stuff. We need to stop all that stuff, man. We gotta grow up eventually. At some point, at some time, we gotta grow up. The culture gotta grow up. And y'all gotta start expecting more from older dudes. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta start expecting more.
You got a lot of nerve. You 58 years old, still banging 6-0. You got a lot of nerve. I'm sorry. You got a lot of nerve. Damn near 60, banging 6-0. Now, you make it make sense. All right, y'all, hold on. Damn, I was hoping I still got that Sean G that was messing up. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that one. Already did that one.
Wait, bro, you straight. I was just straight. It's the big U ring. Yeah, everybody you mess with. They time cuts to that album. The little young nigga out there in Vegas. Comes up missing. You know. One little ones. the same mindset and business.
And brands itself as a group that gives underprivileged kids options beyond gang violence. And now he's accused of taking money meant for that group.
In with that South LA man who the feds say used taxpayer money and donations to
Eugene Hanley, also known in the streets as Big U, who was widely known as a legendary figure in hip-hop, a leader of the Rolling 60 Crips, and a self-proclaimed man behind a lot of Nipsey Hussle's rise, is now the target of a massive federal takedown, with authorities painting a chilling picture, accusing him of murder, kidnapping, racketeering, extortion, and fraud.
Search is on for the man they say has been heading up the local Crips gang for decades, Eugene Henley Jr. Investigators say he's been painting himself as an entertainment executive who's been giving back to the community with various charities. But they say in reality, he's a violent criminal, the leader of the Crips with a long list of crimes on his resume.
For years, Big U portrayed himself as a reformed OG who formerly participated in violent crimes with notorious neighborhood Rolling 60 Crips. But following his release from prison, he matured and started running nonprofits, charity events around the city, and mentorship programs to keep young youth away from the gang life. With a lot of people believing Big U was giving back to LA, a city he had taken so much from due to his violent past. But behind closed doors, it's alleged that Big U was a fucking demon. Run Los Angeles with daily mafia-style tactics that involved pimping, extorting businesses and celebrities, with authorities claiming he was shaking down stars like Draymond Green and Shaquille O'Neal and funneling their donations straight to his pockets. Authorities also claimed he was involved in major drug operations and brutal gang activities from him and his little homies that involved gang shootings, robberies, and multiple murders that included the death of a young football player in Vegas that Big U had close ties to, and a lot of other intense shit. But there even been rumors that he had a heavy hand in the death of Nipsey Hussle. Today, we're addressing all this and a lot more as we address Big U, his violent past, and his deadly attachment to the neighborhood Rolling 60 Crips, one of the most deadly gangs in Los Angeles. Yeah. All right. Welcome to Cali's Most Dangerous. Let's get into it. Chapter 1. Rayshawn Williams' murder and an investigation that followed.
Okay, I'm not going to get off that. This is Cali's Most Dangerous. He be having some good videos. He really do. All right, hold on, y'all, because I want to make this. Oh, we got to do Young Dolph. I'm going to try to do Young Thug because it just came up on my feed. He won that 15-year when they tried to revoke his probation, but I guess they put it. Oh, here it go. Here it go. I do got it. Oh, I do got it. I love Sean G.
Right, what's up? Let's go. Welcome to the podcast with Soul. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this video. I want to welcome all the new subscribers. Thank you for watching.
This Sean G. I love him.
Please leave a comment below. As far as this affidavit is concerned, I'm sure there's more information. And they also talk about the check-in. Well, let's go into it. So what allegedly in the affidavit, it's alleged that Suge Knight implemented what is called a check-in, meaning that any hip-hop artist, podcaster, athlete, celebrity that was looking to go to Los Angeles to do any kind of business or do anything had to check in with him first. And that check-in was necessary to conduct business and to be protected while you were in LA by Big U in the Rolling 60s or the Big U Enterprise. Page 17 of 107. Let's get into it. As a part of the Big U Enterprise purported control of Los Angeles, individuals, including professional athletes, musicians, and others intending to conduct certain types of business in Los Angeles, including both legitimate business and illicit criminal conduct, were required to check in with Big U prior to traveling to Los Angeles or engaging in certain activities to obtain protection from the Big U enterprise while in Los Angeles. Now, they quote what Big U said on a podcast that he was on about checking in when you come to LA. Big U hosted a podcast titled Checking In, the opening theme song of which explained, when you hop off the plane, check in. Penthouse suite, check in. When your feet hit the street, check in. Cause if not, shit gets hot. You better check in. The check-in included both a payment to the Big U enterprise as well as requesting permission from Big U to conduct certain activities, including acts of violence that were sanctioned by the Big U enterprise. As Henley described in a documentary film that he produced about his life titled Hip Hop Uncovered, if I don't pick up the phone, that can mean death for somebody. As Henley stated in the Nothing to Something podcast, you gonna check in. You could choose not to, and it's gonna be a problem. You choose not to check in, you suffer the consequences. You feel like you got something bigger than what's there, and that's not checking in, it's basically an act of war. It ain't not one human being who not gonna check in.
Now that's his own words. He done. That's your own words. Man. You done, baby. Oh, that ain't it. Now this Bricc baby snitching. I love Sean G Soul Pie. When he bring that paperwork, this Bricc baby.
This indictment I got, it's a 6-page indictment on Zahir Mitchell, which is known as AKA Bricc Baby, AKA MPO Shitro. It's on Bricc Baby. United States District Court for the Central District of California, October 24th, grand jury. Felon in possession of firearms and ammunition, criminal.
Oh, shit.
Criminal forfeiture. So, I guess back in 2022, Bricc Baby was also picked up with the sweep that they did 2 days ago. Today is March 21st, 2025. They went through Los Angeles with rolling 60s and picked up Big U, all of his crew. Bricc Baby was a part of that arrest. Bricc Baby arrested in the rolling 60s. I want to talk about this indictment I got.
I thought he. God damn. You can't make this shit up. Can't make that. I hate this. Damn, the phone on. Hold up, y'all. I really appreciate my new subscribers being patient with me, especially since I had to do this on the doggone phone. Because StreamYard, me and StreamYard just don't work out, and I'm not going to keep redoing videos. I'd rather just use my phone. Thank God I got two, but it's different information. Oh, shit. I done passed. Oh, shoot. Get to where I was. I can delete him. Oh, this loose cannon wife. I am going to do that. Okay, there we go. I'm back where I was. I am going to do his real wife.
YouTube, this is Giddy Radio back at
This
you
is
with
Giddy
another
Radio.
Whatever the case, I don't really care about it, but is it completely, is it adjudicated, is it dismissed, is it finalized?
Listen, in Los Angeles, if they don't file within a year and a month, the case is automatically thrown.
AK-47s are illegal in the state of California.
You're so jealous of nigga on the streets without telling. God damn.
Like, I ain't been to the feds, you feel me? I don't really look too much into it. But from what I be hearing, they say the feds don't give bail unless you got like major property, and it got to be like a regular case, like not like a RICO facing life. You know, so you got to have like millions in property to give them, and like it ain't just no pull up no 10% like that. Like that is different. So
Hell, they ain't let Diddy ass out. And he was putting up 50 million. Well, they was denied bail anyway, Loose Cannon and them, and they keep going live. Silence is golden. It says you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will and can be used against you. I taught my son when he was a little child, lawyer. One word, lawyer. Period. That's it. That's it. You ain't nothing to be scared. Lawyer. That's your right. Silence is golden.
I don't know. We gonna figure it out, bro. You feel me? But like I say, I'm gonna call what? Let me call my Brody.
Yo,
Hey, I'm on this live, right?
I know I've been listening to you.
Okay, look, this nigga, I heard Bear Claw's out on bail.
Well, they gave him a bail. They gave him a bail with steps. He got 85,000 plus an ankle monitor. So, Bricc Baby just got denied bail. He go back in May, and I just got Bricc Baby paperwork. I'm posting it now. We was right. June 23rd, 2023. He got caught with an AK and 2 other guns. Everything is here. I got everything.
Oh yeah, that's work. Yeah,
I'm gonna see right now the whole everything. Everything we've been saying, we gotta show him because we've been saying he's been denying it.
He been denying it, bro.
He's been working, yeah. And he got a sealed file for a dope case in New Jersey on that Sue Surf situation sealed. So I think him and Big U was working together on that.
Ooh, because they said, ooh.
Babe, Sylvester, the one that told on Big U on the murder, he got a bail with stipulations. I ain't seen the stipulations yet. But I knew they was going to give it to him because he cooperated. The girl from the with the food truck, she got a bail as well. But, you know, they both cooperate.
Ooh. Listen, bro. I told niggas ain't about to take no 20, 30 years for Big U. Hey, listen, man. They picked up all grown 30, 40, 50-year-old people, bro. Them niggas ain't pick up no 20-year-olds.
Facts.
Niggas can't afford to sit down for no 20, 30 years.
Facts.
I knew that was going to happen. So.
Yeah, well, because you can have fun with this. This is bad. It's a quick 6 pages. There you have it. Bricc got out. Everything we've been saying is benign is real.
Oh, I got it. Well, we got some more.
All the ammunition, 3-4 guns, and the AK. The pup is the AK. I'll see the picture of it. You'll know it because it shoot 5.56.
What? Damn. Poor Bricc. Yeah. Well, you know, he uses drugs, bro. So you know, opiates kind of like.
He been lying though.
He been lying.
He's saying it. He just really said it was a DA Rejay Compton court. Only one reason you lie about it. He been out here working.
Yep. Another one bites the dust. Another one of Big U's minions.
Facts. And if you think that they ain't gonna talk, shit. All I'm gonna turn in Big U. You can believe that. He don't stand a chance. Shit, if I was him, I'll be asking for shit, see what kind of plea deal y'all can work out with me instead of giving shit. I'll be asking for a plea. Now this Luce Cannon real wife.
The nigga, he owned all the subways.
Wait, let me see.
Didn't get them no deals with nothing. He tried to get them to deal with China, but then that fell through. Because she found out the nigga was a fucking and didn't have shit. It wasn't no real producer, no nothing. So that backfired. After that backfired, that's when he met Sharice at the in Vegas at the what's that Real Side Chicks meeting or whatever. So when he realized she was just as goofy as him and wanted attention just like him, he was like, "Oh, bingo!" And then there you go, match made in heaven. Both lying.
She ain't lying about that.
And niggas just giving these goofies a platform, which is just crazy to me. Like, damn, there ain't no better niggas to idolize? That shit just don't make no sense. Like, huh? Like, so much. I'm just surprised, like, why you the only one that can pull up all his shit? The nigga got multiple warrants. The nigga's the police. What type of... That goes through IVF.
Nah, his real wife, they not divorced, said he a rat.
Child, begging me for a child for you. We have a child. What type of nigga calls the police, sets you up, first of all, sets you up, comes to the hospital where you are with your child, with the goofy broad that you do for 30 days, sets you up to fight, you beat the bitch up with your 6-month-old child in your arms, the nigga sucker punches you, he goes to jail because there was a restraining order. A month later, this nigga goes with this bitch to the courthouse and testifies.
Like, share, subscribe.
To put me in jail and take my child. The child that he says isn't his. Then he tries to hire some high-powered attorney, or she does. Mark Wills Jr. got that receipt too. And then when the attorney finds out that the nigga's full of shit and lies, and the attorney drops his ass. Like, this shit is public. I don't understand how nobody pulling fucking receipts.
This is Luce Cannon, real wife.
Like this nigga, I would have been and came out and said I was Beyonce's sister. And been collecting checks. Because that's all this nigga doing.
He ain't produced nothing for no Beyonce. He said he produced
nothing.
Crazy.
Nothing.
This is SBGBTV. I love him. I watch him every day too.
The nigga has never put in no work. He ain't never been from 60s. His father was. Like I said, you could ask any nigga from 60s. Has he went to the hood once or twice? Yes. To go visit and hang out? Nigga ain't never put in no work. Nigga ain't never did none of that. He only fights in a group of people. When have you ever seen him fight one-on-one?
Facts.
That nigga fought his oldest son, one-on-one, and got knocked out.
Wow. Wow.
My stepson. Yes. Knocked this bitch ass out. Because the nigga's threatening kids. His homegirl was over at the house, at the house we shared, that I had already moved from. And the nigga talking about knocking the baby to the ground, so the son stepped to him. Cannon thought he, picking on people that he thought was younger, and the guy knocked the out. Then comes back and lays all the kids down with guns. Because the nigga got beat up.
Wow.
Damn.
His brother spoke on this shit. How his son's doing better than him. Scholarships, college educated. Because they weren't raised with that.
Wow.
Like, nigga, come on, you can't say the nigga abandoned 6 fucking kids? 3 different wives and got kids by all of them.
Wow.
He uses everybody. He used the first one, the second one, the third one. And now he on to, well, she's not married to him because we're still married, but
So yeah, tell the people that he's still married to you, right?
Yes, we're still legally married. I filed for divorce in May of 2022. And I don't know if anybody knows, but in California, number one, there's a cooling off period. So you can't even proceed with the divorce until 6 months once you file. So I begged Cannon, listen, I just want divorce, just set me free. The nigga wouldn't sign. I'm trying to figure out why. Like, what the fuck? So he made me wait the 6 months. So after the 6 months, then I had to find the nigga. The nigga was avoiding being served. So I had to hire a server to go fucking try to serve him, figure out where he was. This was before I didn't know where the old girl Goofy lived at the time. So I had to wait till he went to court for the domestic violence case. When he went to, I was working with the DA and asking her, because I didn't testify. So I was beat so bad. He beat me at a hotel.
Wow.
I was beat so bad that I didn't press charges because there was witnesses and it was on camera. So they pressed charges because of how severe the injuries were.
Wow, this Luce Cannon real wife.
So when they pressed charges, they didn't need me to press charges. But I was trying to get out. And just like how all y'all, Cannon was big, Billy Badass and all that shit, that nigga had me thinking that too when we first met. Because just like y'all see, he had these little minions over here lying for him and doing all the same shit he doing to y'all. So when I tried to leave, I had to sneak and try to, figure out shit how to away from this nigga. Because this nigga crazy, just like setting up shit, it's the same thing. It just wasn't on a public level. This nigga was always setting you up for something. Whether it's to fight somebody or somebody's fighting or somebody's coming to shooting up the house because a play went wrong. It was always some bullshit with that nigga. Always. So you got to strategically try to figure out how to get especially when I don't give a fuck. First of all, of course I'm fighting back, but let's just be real. You ain't whooping no nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I know after he already tried to and told me multiple times, you know what I'm saying? So once he went to court for our domestic violence case, I emailed the DA and told her, look, I'm trying to get this nigga. I don't want to go to court because I don't know who the nigga knows. And if he finds out I'm trying to get away, he gonna do something. So try to get the restraining order for as many years as you can. And, you know what I'm saying? And get me here. So she did. And that's when I served in the divorce papers.
Yo, it's your boy D.
Wow. That's SBG TV. I love him. I love him. I love him. Man, y'all hold on. Because this stuff that I had in this phone that I ain't know I had. Oh, no, that ain't it. I'm going to do this to 2, and then I'm going to do Yak Gotti. No, I got to see if they about to try to redo Young Thug revoke his 15-year probation, because Unique Meta Audio just said that, so I got to see if that's true. I'm going to have to Google that before I do that. Because I only want to, Nah, Big U sister told on him. This what got me messed up. I love Unique Meta Audio.
Big U's sister claims she believes he's guilty of the federal RICO charges. Listen to this video. Pay attention. I'm going to break it down. Yesterday, I let the video ride because you got the rat bastards and flip-flop win and public trolls. Then say, oh, let the video play. Then I'll play it, and then the same rat bastards, they start saying, oh, why you didn't say anything? You just sat there. Make your mind up, Mr. Rat Bastard.
Let me go past this part.
He didn't, and that's why he's where he's at, because he started playing Big U. He was number one nemesis, whack 100. Right there, you were supposed to know he wasn't safe. And no disrespect and not to promote nothing, but back in my days, he would have been eliminated off the bat by whoever was in the Big U situation. That means that he has no more reason to live because he jumped ship and know too much.
Facts.
See, those part of the games went out because people got caught up with the studio gangster. Even real gangsters that's on the street like Big U. He knows this. Anybody from the street know this. Even you YouTubers watching this that just watched The Godfather and Donnie Brasco know that if your right hand jump ship and go to your ops, you must eliminate him.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
He's at because he started playing by entertainment rules and not street rules. Because street rules means he was supposed to be eliminated for going over to the ops because now he's bringing all the intel to the ops. And then the ops has him expressing that on YouTube, airing out his op. If you understand what I'm saying. I hope this ain't too complicated. I'm in a good mood, so I'm riding strong right now. So sit back and enjoy this Sunday evening little chill out.
And like doing like real police, like 20 guns. And when you got 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies. But I'm like, why are you writing down the serial numbers?
Whoa, so you saying you're selling a gun that's illegal, that you're supposed to be scratching the serial number off, but instead you're writing down the serial numbers? Now that don't sound good. And do you think that Luce Cannon is capable of creating that scenario to be making it up to lie on Big U?
Hell no, he ain't that smart. Hell no, he told the truth. And after he wrote down the serial numbers of the guns, the police mysteriously pull them over and they get caught with the gun. Been cooperating. Yeah, he gonna have a hard time in the feds. Facts. He gonna be one fight man.
And if you believe this to be true, what is your thoughts on this? Do you believe that Big U was working in the federal capacity
Facts.
as a CI or whatever?
Yes.
Or Luce Cannon is just lying? Somebody put it in the comments. Because you already know how we like to ride.
So it's like he was doing like that and I didn't catch on. So it was like, I'm waking up now. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm his right-hand man. You get what I'm saying?
And now he's sitting next to his ops revealing intel. I didn't even know this was going on because I don't even watch all this stuff on YouTube unless it's something I'm going to report on. So you telling me, and y'all put in the comments if I'm wrong, because you know y'all love correcting the OG, especially you rat bastards and flip-flop wearing in public trolls that just got a nasty taste. Let's go, right? So you telling me that Luce Cannon was down with Big U, left Big U to go with Wack, who's his number one enemy, and Luce Cannon was still allowed to move around. Somebody explain this to me in 2025 time. I'm just asking. All right, let's get back to this because this is getting interesting.
So when it came down to like dirt and stuff like that, I'm gonna get it. You get what I'm saying? And then like one day,
you know why he wanted to get a dude? It's looking like Luce Cannon might not have no win. Mind you, this is the same story that Victim 1 told the feds. Hopefully.
So whoa. So they saying that's the same story that Victim 1 told the feds. Okay.
He beats his case. But a lot of this stuff Luce Cannon was saying on these podcasts, it's looking like the feds was taking his words for 100% fact. Which led to him being wrapped up in this Operation Drawdown. Now let's get to Big U's sister. When Nipsey died, Big U's sister insinuated that Big U had something to do with it.
Whoa, his own sister? Does she know how serious that is? Wasn't she not raised in the street, much less gang culture as well, to know that you don't say nothing like that because there's no statute of limitation on murder?
Sure like.
Oh my God. That don't sound good. No matter how, let me say this for y'all, right? Because we riding. No matter how mad you get at someone, you do not say that they killed nobody, you did this and that, or something that could send them to jail, because when you calm down, now you're going to say, oh, I didn't mean to do it. And now you're going to try and do whatever you can to help them get out of it, but now it's too late because they got your statement, and he's spending money for a lawyer, and your family's putting together money to help him pay for a lawyer for a situation that you created because you was too emotional and reacted in a rat bastard phone. But none of this is good, man. None of this is good.
You not say that Big U had Nipsey killed on Facebook, and because of that he stopped talking.
And that's
you
what
ain't
you do. You run around, take responsibility.
Yes or no?
Take responsibility.
Since then, they have appeared to have fallen out. When she spoke with WAC 100, she spoke on Big U's indictment, and she said she don't believe he getting out of jail. When asked, do she think Big U unalive Rayshawn Williams, she said it's believable.
Now, she wasn't even supposed to say that, man. Yo, sis, that's your blood, man. And they got something to say. I know you rat bastards gonna say you're supposed to this and that. Now, you got something like take it to the grave for your blood, man. When it come to your blood, you take it to the grave. Like I said, I wouldn't tell on my own brother in order to get out of jail to save my freedom because I was the only one of my mama's sons that was indicted on a federal CCE 848 kingpin charge. The biggest drug charge you could get. So why would I pull my brother in so my mother could have two sons that failed?
Facts.
I'd rather be the one that failed by myself and my brother went to the grave, rest in peace. A free man. And I will go to the grave.
Facts. Now that's how they did in my time. But Big U sister sure did do that one. There go Bricc, baby. His paperwork is borrowed.
Bro, Shitty Montana, or Bricc Baby Shit Roll, as he was introduced when he hit the rap scene over 10 years ago. But the indictment is alleging that on July 12, 2022, he was in possession of a 9mm Luger. And it's alleged that he was shooting a gun in a business parking lot somewhere in LA County. Now, federal investigators allege that this affected interstate and foreign commerce. So to break down how they tie that together, when you're a felon in possession of a weapon, we already know the feds are getting involved. The reason being is because they use the manufacturing location of that weapon against you. So say in this case, Bricc Baby is in LA County in possession of a weapon. Strike one is being a felon in possession of a weapon. But if that gun is manufactured and or purchased in a different state, they're basically going to charge you with moving that gun over state lines, therefore affecting interstate commerce.
Facts.
Now, so y'all understand that in layman's terms. If you buy a gun in Virginia and you ship it to New York, right? Or you ship it to Chicago, or you drive it to Chicago, or you get it to Miami, but it was purchased in Virginia, right? That's going across state line. That's the interstate commerce.
Facts.
And then now if you're a felon in possession of a gun, that don't make it any better. That make it a hell of a lot worse because now your time almost doubles.
Facts.
Or foreign commerce if the weapon was produced in another country. Like I said, the feds are playing a different game. This is how we see somebody that's already a felon go down for a gun case, go to state prison, and on the back end of his state prison sentence, the feds pick the case up and then they go serve time in the feds as well.
Damn.
By the time the feds do their homework on where that weapon came from compared to where you got caught with the weapon, they let you do that state time and then bring you to do their time. Now, Bricc Baby, his prior convictions of reckless evading in 2010, possession of a controlled substance in 2012, 2 counts of possession of controlled substances, 1 in 2012, 1 in 2014.
Damn.
Criminal threats in 2016, and a robbery in 2020. This is what made him guilty in possession of these weapons. Now, again, that's count 1 on his indictment. Count 2 are the weapons themselves. Knowingly possessing firearms and ammunition, again, each affecting interstate and or foreign commerce. This is where they allege that on June 23rd, 2023, a year after the shooting that he did in a parking lot, he was caught in possession of 3 weapons, a 380, a 9, and a Hell Pup 5.56. So Bricc Baby had that shit on him. But not only are they going to charge him with the weapons, they're going to charge him with the 133 rounds of ammunition that he also carried along with the guns.
Facts.
But the key thing that's going on with Bricc Baby right now is that they're linking him with another co-defendant that went down on Operation Drawdown, Christian Forbes, aka Bus, another member from Rolling 60s. So the reason that Bricc Baby and Bus are merging together is because the feds allege that the cases rise out of the same conspiracy, common scheme, transaction, or series of transactions and events. And they stated that both cases charged firearm offenses arising from the same investigation into the neighborhood Rolling 60s, which both of these defendants are from. And it said that both indictments rely on evidence that ultimately led to a Title III wiretap in a separate case on several Rolling 60 telephones, including Zaire Mitchell, Bricc Baby. And they stated that the FBI plans to arrest both defendants on the same date as part of the Rolling 60s takedown, and the common discovery will be produced in the cases. And this is what leads us to Christian Forbes, who seemingly is the big fish when it comes to the weapons in this indictment, because the feds are alleging that he engaged in the business of dealing firearms without a license.
Wow.
So they're linking buses, firearm transportations with Bricc Baby's firearm acquisitions. And this is how they prove the interstate and foreign commerce is being played with. They have the man that's bringing the weapons from wherever, out of state, and they have Bricc Baby receiving weapons. But it said in terms of bus, beginning on or before January 5th, 2022, and rolling to March 23rd, 2022, who was not licensed as an importer, manufacturer, or dealer of firearms, willfully engaged in the business of dealing in firearms, specifically to sell. And they have a list and the dates of the firearms that he allegedly sold.
Wow.
A Smith & Wesson M&P 45, a Bersa 380, a Ghost assault rifle, and a Taurus 9mm. Now, usually, what this looks like is he sold these guns to somebody that's cooperating with the feds. Now, none of these weapons match the serial numbers of the weapons Bricc Baby got caught with. So we can take him out of the equation of being the one that told on bus. Because as the feds like to do, they love to make controlled buys. And the breakdown of these firearms are a little bit too clean. January 5th, January 12th,
Wow.
February 2nd, and March 10th.
I'm gonna let that end right there. Now let me see. What date am I on? Hold up, y'all. See, I got different shit in different phones, and I try to merge the shit together. I just gotta throw this in here. Look at Cowboy, they all talking. Watch this video here. This messed me up, and I'm keeping this. Who? What Cowboy doing?
What are y'all talking about? Oh, hi, Cowboy.
Yo, yo, yo. Hood Talk News. Man.
And he got that
tell
envelope.
Me what's going on in this picture? Is Cowboy not shutting this dumb ass up? What's going on here? Is he spilling the beans? I don't know. I ain't gonna say what I think. I'm gonna let y'all tell me what y'all think on this one.
Shit.
News. I just came to bring
They all listen. Man, you better be solo dolo. When you are, I told my son, if you do anything, do it by yourself, because you ain't gonna tell on yourself. Oh, that's your Gotti. We ain't talking about that. Oh, we ain't talking about Vine. PMB Rock, this gonna be the lab. This gonna be my lab. Well, this it right here. This is what I was looking for.
It was like super messed up because at the end of the day, it was me and Big Useless in there when it happened.
What do you say to a person who won't give up their jewelry when something like that's happening?
No, give it up and then check in with the real people.
This Hook Anonymous.
And it's funny because we didn't hear nothing about that in the media, but if it is true and him and Big U was there, something is a little fishy. So we just, I ain't gonna put no words in his mouth. He didn't say the title, but he did say that him and Big U was there. So I don't know. Let's just get into the clip, man. Before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed to the platform already,
please subscribe. Right. Here you go.
in the
Broncos. Yeah. See, so I felt it was like super, super messed up because at the end of the day, it was me and Big Useless in there when it happened. So
Let me tell you, whenever they, I ain't gonna lie, whenever they call him Big Useless, that's actually a funny name to give somebody. Big Useless. I like that one. Anyway, let's hear what he said.
When that happened, I wish I could have just told him, like, bro, just give up the jury and we get it back to you later. But it just happened so fast. And
you know what's crazy? They say, so here's the thing about Cali. This is why he said just give it up. Because some people may think he's crazy. Like, oh, what you mean give up your jury? The thing about it is, right, the politics of Cali and the checking in stuff, or just all over. You can, give up the jury, I guess. I don't know. If you feel that you don't want
What he was saying is give it up because they was a part of it, and then they gonna sell it back to you. That's what it was. PNB Rock was from Philly. And he was a pretty boy, so I'm sure he's like, fuck, I'm not giving up my stuff. And he lost his life.
Was known for that in Texas, right?
Yep,
People
Jay
get their jury
Prince.
snatched. He'll get it back for you, but it comes with a price.
Yep.
Now, some people like, you know what? Keep it because I don't want to be in debt to you.
And he ain't lying about Jay Prince, because I remember when they broke in Youngboy when he was messing with was down there, had that house in Texas, and Jay Prince got the keys back to the McLaren and the keys back to his house. NBA Youngboy was the only one that I remember going head up with Jay Prince. He told him, keep them keys. I got a duplicate. Because he set the whole damn thing up. Same shit, different state. He sure did. He said, keep them keys. I got another one. Sure did.
Want you thinking you could tell me what to do. Maybe Luce Cannon is trying to say the finesse, y'all.
Okay, I'm going to end that one. All right, we're going to leave that right there. It's going to be part 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Like, share, subscribe. I got to look up and see because I want to do Yak Gotti. Finally got out. Yep. But I want to do like the YSL. I got to see because they just dropped a video that said they revoking his probation, but he just won that, Young Thug. All right, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. I see y'all later. I'm about to come right back. Let me see if I could do this on StreamYard on this next video other than my damn phone. Ooh, what's that on my... other than this phone. All right, love y'all, and thank you to all my new subscribers.